this is serious.
Oh my God.
What I'm trying to say is that I think this gender war will not end anytime soon because the double standard is not standarding. Everything surrounding the gender wars is tearing families apart, relationships are ending, friendships are ending, everything is dwindling left to right. The first major one affecting the black community, black women, black men, is the economic inequality. For years and years and years, I've seen how most of the time, people always make it look like, oh, black women, if they fight for their rights or something, if they try to say this is what they require, they are called the angry black woman. If they try to say this is what I feel that I need in my job space, they are called angry. I've been one of those people that was called angry and aggressive just because I made an opinion in my former 9-to-5 job. Tell me why you would see a full-grown woman and a full-grown man, and you're checking that, oh, the woman doesn't need as much money as the man. That's wrong. They should be paid equally. You know why they should be paid equally? Because they're doing the same job. Now, if they're not doing the same job, that's when you might say, okay, the man is higher in rank. When the man is higher in rank, obviously he has to earn more. But if they are the same rank and they're doing the same job, I don't see why you should tell me as a woman that I shouldn't earn as much as the man. It doesn't even, like, can you hear yourself? Can you hear yourself when you're speaking as an employer? No, it's not acceptable. The systematic barriers and in certain industries like the health industry, the petroleum, oil and gas industry, I don't know. I literally don't know how we're going to be doing it because to me, I feel like we should know better by now not to put somebody in a box because they can do better and they can, do things in a way that is very, very amazing, if you ask me. So I would say there's no need for the disparity in the workspace, the maternity issue. So most of the time, some women are given like 3 months, some 4 months, and then people are saying, oh, what about the fathers who have just been left as, single fathers? I feel that you should pass the same grace to them. Why? Maybe, let's say, sometimes life happens, right? Let's say the wife just had twins and she passed. And the office people know about this. And instead of people to pass the same grace to the man and say, oh, rest a little while, we'll be paying you your salary while you work from home, something like that, because they do it for women. Some companies will not care that the man is grieving and everything. They'll still expect the man because he's a man. Be a man, be a man. Excuse me, sir, employer, this man is a human being. He just lost somebody so dear to his life. Pass the same grace to the man. What I'm trying to say is that I think this gender war will not end anytime soon because the double standard is not standarding. The double standard is giving me headache. My head is spinning me. Whenever I think about the things that women go through and also the things that men go through, I'm like, this thing can be resolved if you respect each other. Everything you see today can be resolved if you respect each other in the workspace. But no, some will not. Some will take it as, and so it doesn't matter. It matters because that thing you are resisting could have happened to you. But because of the grace of God, it did not happen to you. So pass the same grace to your colleague or your employee. I'm speaking from a place of understanding and a place of experience. I have seen so much in my young life that if I should write a book, I know I'll go places. I've written something though, but I'm not yet ready to publish it. I'll publish it when I'm ready, when I hear go. The violence also, the brutality, everything against both women and men. Men go through their own. So most people might not speak up for men, but I speak up for both men and women. Mostly women, but I also put men in there because I feel like they also deserve to be heard. The boy child, the men deserve to be heard. Now, for the brutality against men and women in the black communities, it cannot be over-explained. This is why we should have our emergency contact. You know, we are used to saying 911 abroad, but in Nigeria, we should have our own. Our own should be working. You know, Ghana, I don't know, Ghana, you people should type in the comments. Do you people have your emergency line working very well? South Africa, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Rwanda, you people should talk to me. Do you people have it? Is it working? Because the one in Nigeria is, I don't know what it is. Since I was born, I've never heard that the thing worked. In fact, the only thing I know that works a bit in Nigeria is the fire service. They're the ones that try their best self. They are trying. If they hear something, sometimes I see fire service running to a building to solve the situation. That's the only thing I've ever seen, and the ambulance. Those are the only two things. I've never seen any other emergency. I don't know. Cultural expectations and gender norms. Do we go into tradition? Tradition is good though, but at a point, tradition became so worrisome to women and children. In some traditions, those days, they'll be like, the children shouldn't eat eggs. Like so many funny things. And I'm like, but these children need this food. And you know, saying women could only be seen and not heard. Since the 1900s, 1800s, late 1800s, women have been pushing to enter the sector that men are ruling. Not most of the time, if you check, W. Du Bois, the writer, the African American writer, everything they did was so that they can have a space to call their own in the government, in the place of power. It wasn't because of, I want to fight this man. Oh, this man did this to me, I'll get him. No, everything was, let women be heard, be seen, be acknowledged for their intelligence, not just the fact that they can have children, but let them be seen, let them be heard, let them be acknowledged for the brilliance that they bring. What do they bring to the table? A lot. It's not just their womb. The womb is sacred. It's not something you just put on the table like that. And I think most women don't even know how powerful they are. My womb is sacred. It is only meant for birthing amazing things. The womb is not meant to be toyed with. When you understand as a woman that your womb is sacred, you will not be tolerating certain things. You will not be moving crazy. Now, I'm not perfect. I never said, in fact, I tell you people all the time, I have my own wahala. But if we can acknowledge it, and if we can work on it, then we'll be better. But we're not ready. When we're ready, people should call me on the phone and tell me, we're ready to end gender war. I'll come.
I don't want you to waste my time. I don't want to wait till it's all over.